Hello friends, Ben here for Giant Loop, and today I want to talk to you about extra straps. One of the most common questions that we get on our website, in emails and phone calls is about extra straps. We give you a lot of slack when you buy our bags, and we do that for a couple of reasons. One, so that if you need a little bit more extra room in your bag, for instance, this MotoTrekk Pannier, I've got it triple rolled right now, it's fully waterproof, but if I had a bunch of extra stuff that needed to go in there, I could roll it once or twice, or really even not at all, technically, if it wasn't raining, and get a lot more stuff in this bag. But if I didn't have extra strap here on the front, and I couldn't do that, I wouldn't have room to expand. So that's reason number one that we give you so much extra strap. The second reason is so that you can strap something to the top of this if you want to. Let me show you. This is my little folding table. I like to take camping with me all the time, and say, for instance, my MotoTrekk Pannier is full and I need a place to put it. I can just take these top straps, give myself a little bit more slack, go right back over the top, buckle that down. Our Around the World panniers will do the same thing. So if I need extra space to strap something to the top, I want extra strap. But let's say you're not using any of these options. You don't need to strap an extra table or whatever to the top of your bag, and you have a bunch of extra straps, and you're like, what the heck do I do with these extra straps? Now, we understand that long straps are dangerous, right? You don't want them getting caught in your chain or your spokes or whatever, but that is why we provide these elastic keepers. You can see here, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here. There's one on every strap on this bag. There's two up here, there's two on the back side up here. And the point of those is to contain that extra slack. Let me show you. So here we are on top. Let me just tighten this down. Tightening it down, I have a lot of extra strap right here, right? And it doesn't always go to the end. Sometimes you can just run it to the end like this. I'd feel comfortable with that flapping around if I needed it to be. But if I couldn't get it to the end, right, then all you have to do is double it back over. The elastic will hold it down. Bam, just like that. Same thing on the back side here. There's a strap here on the back, and particularly I don't want it over here because I don't want hitting my exhaust and melting the strap. So I'm just gonna double it up with the elastic keeper. And you can get creative with these. Just because it's on one strap doesn't mean that's the only strap that the keeper can be used for. I'll show you an example. So I've got a Giant Loop Possibles pouch. This is the first aid Possibles pouch mounted here on the back of my MotoTrekk Pannier, and it just mounts quickly and easily because we got extra hooks here that you attach it to. So right there, the Possibles pouch can just go through that, and these webbing straps actually come with it. But I have some extra strap here. Oh no, what do? Do I let it flap in the breeze? Because there's no keeper on this strap, right? But there's one on this strap, which is right next to it. So once I've got this strap secured where I like it, which I already have, I just take this one, run it through the nearby elastic keeper, and these things stretch forever. It's not like you run out of room. In fact, it only makes them tighter and more secure. And bam, I've got no strap flapping in the breeze. I could even double that over one more time. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy is the technical term, I believe. I've done the same thing down here with the extra strap. And that applies to basically any strap on these MotoTrekk Panniers. The front buckles, same thing, right? These tighten down, you've got extra strap here. And I'm showing you on the MotoTrekks because they are probably our strappiest pannier. What about tank bags? What do I do with all my extra strap on the tank bag? Great question. So you'll notice underneath the tank bag on the harness, we provided you elastic keepers. Same thing, my front strap, the extra from my front strap is right here. My extra from this strap is also under this one. On the left, I've got it under the left side keeper. I slap the bag over, it's good to go. The buck and roll tank bag has the same thing. It's the same harness for the Diablo and the Fandango, so you can't miss it. You can also trim off the extra, but I personally don't recommend it because you just, even if you think you're only ever going to use your bag on one bike, you could get a new bike, you could use it in a new situation, somebody else could need to borrow it. I like to keep all the strap because it's a heck of a lot easier to keep it and deal with it than it is to sew a new strap on. Trust me, I've had to do it. Now, let's take a look at the Tillamook bag because that's one we get a lot of questions about in terms of flapping straps. The Tillamook has a lot of straps, okay? We give you a lot of slack here and a lot of slack here because, well, this is a 48-liter bag. If you need more space than that, we want you to have it. You can roll each side once or, get creative with the straps that are here. But in order to do that, in order to have the expandability, we have to give you extra straps. So that leaves you with some of these straps hanging out, and they don't come with elastic keepers, right? And there's this misconception that these straps are just supposed to be flapping in the breeze, and that is absolutely untrue. But on the Tillamook, you have so many options for what you can do with them. The Tillamook has basically unlimited D-rings and webbing loops and everything. So on the back side here, I always just run my strap to the opposite D-ring, right? I just tie it off. And then I have no straps flapping in the breeze. And but I still have a little wiggle room here in case I need to loosen this. And I can do the same thing with the other one because there's enough slack, right? Bam, tied off. I can also tie them together. You can tie them to the handle. You can tie them anywhere you want. You can tie them up here to these. Whatever's convenient for you. And this is the extra strap here on the bottom. And there's one here too. And if you're real clever, you can actually just run it back through the loop that you're using to attach it to your racks. But if you don't do that for some reason, you can always come up here to this D-ring, just tie it off. Basically anywhere convenient, you just tie off the slack and then it's there if you need it. And this doesn't just apply when you're on the motorcycle. Harold, the owner, travels with his all the time. He goes to Alaska with his Tillamook bag and he just ties his straps off and goes about his merry way. I would maybe take off these anchor straps if I were using it not on the motorcycle, just to avoid having extra straps, but on the bike it's really simple to just tie your extra slack out of the way. That's what we do. On this side I've just tied it to the top. On this side, I usually do the same thing. I'll just tie it up here to the D-ring or to the one on the side if I need a little more. So that's a quick and dirty on straps. Tie them down, use the keepers we give you, get creative, just get them out of the way, but we have thought of that and try to provide you ample opportunities to secure those loose straps so that you're riding safely. Don't forget that all of our products are backed by our limited lifetime warranty and that all orders over $75 from GiantLoopMoto.com ship for free. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more quick tips, helpful how-tos, and gear overviews, and don't forget that YouTube subscribers save 10% with promo code SUBSCRIBER. Thank you for watching. Go light, go fast, go far with Giant Loop.